It started out as a simple weekend getaway. My wife and I had rented an RV to take our kids camping. We wanted peace, open sky, and a break from the chaos of city life. We found a large, empty stretch of land just outside a small town. Quiet, beautiful, and perfect for camping. Or at least that's what we thought. We had barely set up our camp chairs when she showed up. A woman in her late 50s stormed across the dirt road, arms folded, wearing a sun visor like she was the self-appointed sheriff of the desert. "You can't camp here," she shrieked before we even said hello. "This is private land. Pack up your trash and leave before I call the police." My wife tried to explain calmly. "Ma'am," we double-checked. "The listing said this area was for sale. It's not part of your property." But Karen wasn't having it. She leaned closer and sneered. "Everything around here is my neighborhood. We don't allow campers. Go back to the trailer park where you belong." That's when she whipped out her phone and pretended to call the sheriff, pacing back and forth like she was making the world's most important call. Meanwhile, our kids looked nervous, and I was doing my best not to laugh. Because here's the thing. While she was yelling at us, I had already signed the paperwork on that very land. See, I'd been looking for a property to build a ranch. I wanted a place for horses, some cattle, and plenty of space for my family to grow. Just a week before I had closed the deal cash. The land Karen thought she controlled? It was ours now. So I let her rant for a while about outsiders and rules, then finally pulled out my folder. "Ma'am," I said, handing her the deed, "I think you'll find we're not trespassing. We own this land." Her face drained faster than a punctured water balloon. She stammered, That's not possible. This is community land." "Nope," I said with a smile. "This plot was never part of your HOA. I bought it, which means," I gestured to the wide open field, "this is our new backyard." Neighbors started coming out to watch. Karen was practically foaming at the mouth. "You can't just buy land and do whatever you want," she shouted. One of the older neighbors chuckled. "Actually, that's exactly what you can do. Looks like we're getting a new rancher in town." Karen's fury reached maximum volume. She screamed about devaluing property and eyesores, threatening lawsuits, code enforcement, even bringing in the governor. None of it mattered. The sheriff eventually arrived, because she really did call. And after checking the paperwork, he turned to her and said, "Ma'am, they're the legal owners. You're trespassing on their land now. You need to leave." The look on her face was priceless. Fast forward a few months. The ranch is thriving. We've built a beautiful farmhouse, a barn, and a riding arena for the horses. My kids spend their afternoons racing across acres of open pasture instead of being cooped up in the city. And Karen? She can't stand it. She drives past the property just to glare at us, muttering about outsiders ruining the view. But every time she does, all I have to do is wave from my porch. Her HOA can't touch us. Her complaints mean nothing. And the best part? Our ranch is worth double what we paid already. So yes, Karen yelled at us for camping. But in the end, we didn't just camp here, we moved in. And this land? It's ours forever.